Hey everyone, good morning. I hope everyone is well. I miss you all. This week, I want to talk about character traits. Now, character traits are words that describe a character's personality or qualities that make them who they are. In other words, how would you describe that character to someone else? If you were explaining the story that you read to someone else, how would you make the other person understand who that character was? Now, I might say Miss Wilson, who is myself, is very funny and smart, right? I might say my mom is very nice and a good cook. I might say my dad is honest and he's good at fixing things, right? I can say my dog is loyal and runs really fast. Those are all ways to describe the character traits of people that might be in our real lives or even characters in stories. Character traits are valued aspects of a person's behavior. Everyone has character traits, both good and bad, including our favorite fictional characters. Character traits are often labeled with descriptive adjectives such as patient, faithful, or jealous. So in the next video, I'm going to talk to you more about what adjectives actually are, and I'm going to provide you with a list of adjectives. So the next part of this assignment won't be too challenging because you already have a list, and I'll describe what some of the adjectives are as well. I'll read them for you as well. There are three main things to consider when determining character traits. Words. What does a character say in the story? What does that tell you about him or her? Also, what do other characters in the story say about that character? Actions. What does a character do in the story? What does that tell you about him or her? So maybe the character gives up a lot, right? So what does that tell you about their character? Well, for me, in my opinion, when someone gives up a lot, maybe they're really scared, right? Maybe they're really scared of failing, or maybe they're just very lazy, or maybe they just don't like when things are hard. They prefer easy things. They don't like to be challenged, right? Or maybe someone likes to share their food, right? If a character is always sharing something with other characters, that might mean they are generous, right? And I know that because of their actions. The fact that they share food equates to them being generous, a very giving person, a very giving character, right? Maybe a character fights a lot, right? And that might mean they are very mean. That might mean they are angry, right? Those are character traits. Those are adjectives that describe a person's character. Next, feelings. What does a character feel in the story? What does this tell you about him or her? So maybe the story says that the character feels very sad, right? The character feels sad because they are unable to play in their baseball game because they broke their arm. And the story says that the character feels very sad. So because that character is sad because they cannot play in the baseball game, I can say that a part of their character trait, a character trait of theirs, is they are very athletic because they like to play baseball. Because if they are sad that they can't play baseball, that means that they obviously like to play it, right? Also, I can say that if a character is happy that they got an A on a test, I can say that that character cares a lot about their schoolwork, right? Because they care that they got an A and they're very happy about getting an A, right?